Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. This is Gray here, and today we're going to be talking about EDC, everyday carry, specifically something I'm building out, something that I can put in my pocket, something that's very compact and small, with some small micro tools as well in it, and just some little odds and ends. And I wanted to share it with you, the viewers, to see what your thoughts are on a kit like this. Now, when we're talking EDC, a lot of people have lots of different variations in regards to that. I did a video a while back, what's in my EDC bag, and yeah, it was a bit over the top. It's a bag that I carry with me everywhere, so I consider it everyday carry. So I like to expand upon everyday carry. That's just the way I look at things. If it's either on your person, something that's with you, something that you take with you all the time, I consider it everyday carry. You know, when it comes to everyday carry, here's one thing that I'd like to mention. I wish out there that some of my female viewers out there that watch the channel, I wish they would focus on everyday carry as well, because I feel it's just as important for us gentlemen as well as the ladies out there in regards to everyday carry. Regardless if it's your purse, sling bag, fanny pack, or anything of a sorts, I think that there's a lot of important things that you can kind of pack in there that might be beneficial to you when you're out and about. So let's kind of jump on to what I'm doing here and this little kit that I'm building out. The platform that I'm going to be using for is basically, I think it's called the Platy 4x6 Maxpedition little pouch. I wanted something very compact, and I'll break it down with you. And the reason I just got this idea, because I've run into a few situations that some of the things that are on me are too large, too heavy, and I just wanted something that I could throw in a small pants pocket that's lightweight, at least from my perspective, and to kind of do the things I need it to do. All right, so let's kind of take this on a downward view so I can kind of show you what's inside this bag and kind of explain real quick what I have in it, and get some food for thought from you guys in regards to what you think about it in regards to a work kit. And I'm going to pause there for a second because your job may differ than my job. I actually work in a place where we sell everyday carry gear. I'm usually doing small tasks, small projects, opening boxes, taking notes, filling out paperwork, and just random stuff like that. Sales, stocking, things of that nature as part of the business that I'm a part of, as well as other things. But what I hope you get out of this video is that you can possibly get some ideas if you want to ever build yourself out a little everyday carry for your job, outside of just the stuff that you carry on your persons or may have in your vehicle, or a bag that you might have sitting under the counter. All right, folks, so this is the kit so far that I've put together, and like I said, it's pretty packed. I'll show you what's in it, what I got so far, but like I said, I wanted something to either fit in a cargo pocket, something that was lightweight that I could just throw in a glove compartment, something that I could take with me all the time to work. Now, there was a decision had to be made in regards to this, and the reason I even put this together is due to this knife here, which is an Oknife, which I had one previously set up, which was this guy here. I think it was a Roboto 4. As you can see there, it's been used a lot, and I love the knife, but I wanted something a little bit more slimmer to kind of put in this little kit. So I'm going to go ahead and move this to the side here, move that over. And I guess we can start there with the knife, but just to kind of give you an overview of this thing is called the Platy 4x6. It's a smaller version of Maxpedition's little bags. I think they run about 20 bucks or so for these things. And you're looking at about 6x4, so a 4x6. Because I also picked up another one that was a little bit bigger just in case I couldn't make up my decision. And I'm kind of, now my daughter she wants me to put her together like a little pocket kit that can fit in her little pouch. So I might use that for that. Now this one here is a little bit bigger. You're probably looking, let's say from pack, that is about 5x7, I'm thinking. Yeah, 5x7. So this one's 4x6, this one's 5x7. Kind of gives you some idea. It's the same premise. Deeper pockets, of course. A lot of space back there. You got some molly on the front. And just for you folks, I like a lot of Maxpedition stuff. I just, my bags, my kits, the little pouches, everything. I do have a one-off This is another belt-made EDC kit that I got. As you can see, it's kind of thick, but it hangs on the belt. Like I said, a lot of EDC kits, depending on what you're doing, you're going to be basically building something out for, you know, the intended purposes of these kits. This is just when I'm out hiking or whatnot and I don't want to carry my pack, I want to carry something that has a lot of stuff in it, just in case of worst case scenarios, especially the ouchies and boo-boos. And usually I'll throw a tourniquet or something on the back of this as well, but it fits good on the belts. It also attaches to packs as well. So to focus on these guys here, I wanted something small and compact that it doesn't, you know, it just doesn't bog you down, something to fit into cargo pants, because I either wear cargo pants, cargo shorts, or some their form of. So let's go ahead and move that to the side. We'll take that out of the equation here. Kind of move it over there. Oh, I did want to show you that because they do have these long cords in here. I don't think, I'm not sure if it's paracord or not. You can't really, I don't want to say it is and it isn't, because it doesn't really look like it, but you can always replace this stuff with paracord if you choose to do so. All right, so let's move that over here and kind of start from the back end and then work our way towards the front of that. The Oknife had just dropped this new knife off. I'm going to go ahead and pull it out of this pack here. And as you can see, it's pretty slim. I like the fact that it's very slim. This is brand new by these folks. And folks, I probably reiterated this, but I'll throw it in here as well. Anything that you see, if I have links for it, I'll put it down below. If not, I'll try to find links for it. I'll put it down in the description as well as a pinned comment. Because whenever I do videos like this, a lot of people ask, hey, where can I pick something like that up? Or they just want more information on it. This is the, I'm going to call it it's AION. So it sounds like ion, but with an A. So ion, OAL. And OAL, I'll throw that on the screen, what it means. I've went over it and other things. I'm a big fan of this color. Now, my camera doesn't depict the color as well as it, but it's like an OD green. If I put it close to the bag, you can kind of see it has like that green color that kind of goes with that. And I've been stuck on this for quite some time. As you can see, most of the things I carry just have that color to it. It's like that's the arc felt. I think this is the warrior, and now the knife. And I'm just I just like this tone of green, I guess you could say, on this stuff. So let me go ahead and move that out of the way. And like I said, I like the slimness of this knife. It is for the folks that are curious about this, it's a Nitro V blade. It's a type of yeah, you know, the metal. Not even going to try to pronounce that for a third time, but the metal composition of this blade in Nitro V is something big in the knife industry that's been popping lately. It is a liner lock, as you can see in there, that liner there. Move that, close it, flips. Love the action, very tight, got a clip. Again, it's OAL. I like it, and it fits because it's so slim compared to what I had before, which is a little short, a little stubbier, but the size difference of the two seem to work better. You know, I even carry my everyday carry knife that I've been really putting to its paces is this guy here. But, you know, the difference in price that you're going to pay for these knives is significantly different for folks that are kind of into knives or everyday carry knives, because this is the Pair 2 Spyderco. As you can see, it definitely needs to be cleaned up. It gets a lot of use on it. I use this for so many things, folks. I was going to say that blade. I look, I got marker on me. That's what happens when you play with markers, folks. But I've been beating the living crap out of this knife because it's one of those knives that people seem to really like. I'm going a bit off topic, but, you know, some people, you know, are always curious what you carry in your pockets. And so I wanted to put this in this kit. So we're going to go ahead and put that to the side. We'll put that right there. Then we have this guy here. Is this like a little multi-tool? So to kind of go with what I'm saying is everything is going to be like a micro-sized tool kit, I guess you could say. So inside here, I like the fact you got a bunch of little tools. You have a Phillips, larger size, flathead, larger size, and you have the smaller sizes. There you go. You can probably see that a lot better than me holding it out there. But I like that fact that it has a couple of those kits in there. It has the clip, and it's a magnetic insert, so it stays in there for small tasks. All right, so we'll go ahead and set that to the side there. Kind of like start just laying this stuff out. And that's all I have in these two front pockets here. These O clips, of course, again, OAL. Just that same color scheme. just what I like. I did a whole review of that. I can throw a link to that. It should pop up on the screen if you're watching it from a computer or a phone or whatnot. But yeah, one of my favorite little clip-on lights, just because if I want to go hands-free, if I don't need a headlamp. Plus, with this here, like I said, you can wear this around your neck. I do have some other stuff in here. But with all that cord on there, I can wear this around my neck, and then, of course, I could attach this and have it, the toolkit, but with a light on it as well. It's just kind of what I like, you know what I mean? And this is really, when it comes to EDC kits, it's really about what works for you, what environment you're going to be in, and that's what you should pack in your kit. You don't need to duplicate the kit that I have here. And then this, because I could cut a lot of boxes open for packages that happen to come in the store and whatnot. Pencil, you can stay there for now. This is the AION Ultra. Has a ceramic blade on it, which I really like. Believe it or not, folks, this thing is extremely sharp. And again, with the OAL, so you can kind of see I have the theme here. Looks like I'm sweating to death out here. But anyways, you can kind of see that. And they do, if you had to, I have a blade sitting here, a used blade. You can put standard blades in this kit as well if you prefer not to use that. But I'm always opening stuff and I don't want to dull my knife. So of course, I'd rather use something like this. All right, so let's go ahead and move those two. The common theme here is Grey likes the OAL color or the green. Pencil always comes in handy for making notes and markings and stuff like that, depending on what it is. And then kind of this is going to be like a pouch dump here in the back, because I just throw a bunch of things in there. Things that just I happen to need. Extra cord. A little multi-tool. I think this is a Oknife product as well. Yeah, this is the Otacle. And you got some good scissors there on the front for snipping. And of course, you got a bunch of tools that you can pop out here as well on the sides. Little things like that. The redundancy part of it is really cool. And it's just very compact, very small versus, let's say, my Leatherman. So there's another tool. Wire. So let's even go even smaller. I have some of these other micro tools here. I don't know if the camera will focus on that bad boy there, but it's come in handy, believe it or not. I've used it plenty of times. Pair of tweezers. What else do I got in here? Nails. Also great for cutting little small pieces of wire and whatnot. I'm going to go ahead and put this to the side for now. If you wear glasses like me, then you're probably going to, use something like this to wipe your glasses. I don't wear my glasses all the time, but when I do wear them, I want them to be clear. Let's go ahead and move this there. Sometimes I need to store information, so I'll use that. Super glue comes in handy, so I use this little, where's the cap to this thing here? I thought I had a cap in here. Or the cap is on there. Little tiny super glue. Walgreens has these super tiny little super glue things here, which I love, because they're kind of, you could either one use or just use it a few times, and you don't have this big, huge thing with you. Very compact, and they fit in the pouch. And then last I think I have in the pouch is this little light, which is extremely bright. I don't know. I just make sure that I have all kinds of options when it comes to light. They don't have an OAL version of that as far as I know. These Advil caplets containers, I do keep Advil, which is ibuprofen in there, acetaminophen, some Dramamine, some antihistamines, some gastral, relief stuff and all that stuff like that in there. So it's a kind of an all-in-one to carry a bunch of little medications because you never know you're at work. Of course, the folks at work usually don't have what I need, so I like to bring my own just to make sure I'm prepared for any situation. Again, like I said, this is something I throw in the pocket and all this stuff here, but I feel like I'm lacking a few things, and here's what I want to, I guess, ask you, the viewers. What else could you add to this kit that would fit in a small, compact little bag like this, a little 4x6, that would make sense to this kit? This is just like, I'm at work, I need some odds and ends with tools, very compact, small little tools, and I just think it works well. There's a few things that I can think of, but I want to hear from you, the viewers, what your thoughts are. And the reason I threw this in here, just to kind of, you can see, look at that. It's very hot in here, folks. This is some paracord with some lanyard material on here. I just threw it in there because I had nothing else to do with it, and I figured, you know what, just in case, I'll have a little bit of that in there. I could always upgrade this to some survivor cord, and then add some little clamps on the end of that. But all in all, this little kit seems to work pretty good for me. at least for what I'm using it for. Please let me know your thoughts down in the comments in regards to this kit. Really looking forward to hearing from you. All right, so that is my little pouch that I put together over the last few days in regards to this little kind of work EDC pouch. Something that just works for me, and I'm always, eager to read the comments because there's things that I don't think about. I'm not a know-it-all, I guess you could say, or someone that knows every single aspect of things. Maybe there's products out there that are a little bit smaller that can even lighten this even more to make it even lighter on the pocket. Like I said, I wear cargo shorts, cargo pants, things with lots of pockets because I have lots of stuff that I carry around with me because I'm a prepper. And so we do those type of things. I hope that you got some sort of value out of this in regards to thinking about EDC. Maybe you have an EDC that you go out when you're hiking in the woods. Maybe you have an EDC that you put it together when you're traveling to faraway places. You know what I mean? If you're on a road trip, 2 states over, maybe you would carry other different things in regards to EDC outside of a get-home bag. If you're ever interested, I think I did a pretty good video. I got a lot of good feedback in regards to how to build a get-home bag. I go ahead and I'll link it up wherever it pops up on here, and I'll link it down in the description as well. A lot of folks seem to like that because I gave like a small, medium, large, depending on what your scenario is. I figured some of you might have interest in regards to if you're trying to think of yourself like, what do I put in a get-home bag? What's important? There's probably hundreds of videos on YouTube in regards to it, but we all have different takes and different ideas. And like myself, I watch hundreds of videos in regards to looking at different types of products, bags, to the foundation of a get-home bag, and so on and so forth. Get a little off topic in regards to the EDC topic, but all in all, I hope that this drew up some ideas, and I'd, again, like to hear from you in regards to, do you EDC? And what type of EDC do you carry? Outside of on your persons, like we carry a firearm, we carry a flashlight and a knife, like the bare minimum. Some of us carry a lot more in regards to medical and other things. It always depends on our lifestyles and where we go and things that are around us and the environment that we live in, work in, and so on and so forth. Outside of that, folks, I want to tell you thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I will catch you guys on the rebound. This is GreyMan. I'm out. God bless all you amazing people out there, and I'll catch you on the next one.